Okay. So it's my first time to animate this webinar. The topic is Arduino language and how to make it easy and to understand it more in link with the Tinkercad software that we work on last week. I've got from you. I thank you for your feedback, for your positive feedback regarding the webinar of last week. You told me it was amazing and it helps a lot in making the idea of Arduino clear. And believe me, every day, there is a necessity and there is new product, new design, new ideas, new software regarding microcontrollers. So it's not me who is saying that. Big companies are working on how to integrate IoT in the curriculum and microcontroller in the curriculum. And today, while searching Arduino official website, I will send you the link. They invented a product that you can install at home and to link many sensors and many devices to this to this hub, let's say, and to control it by your mobile. That's why it's very important to take it really seriously, the idea of microcontrollers, Arduino or Microbit, since they are two leaders in the market. And in the near future, and I believe that for the coming year, in September, we started working on it just like a few days ago. We started preparing an additional curriculum for those advanced topics that we are working on them. So today I will be focusing on the issue of how to make the Arduino language clear and simple to understand, since students are not obliged to memorize. I said it before, students are not obliged to memorize the Arduino code. They have to understand the logic of why, since in the Arduino software, there is lots of code delivered. So all you have to do as teacher and for your students is to understand the software, how to manipulate it, and how to put things together in order to deliver a software, a code that will be executed on the Arduino. I will go directly to Tinkercad. Now I believe. Okay, I will close this one. Now you can see your Tinkercad software. Can somebody confirm me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, we can see.
All right. So I will start by Tinkercad, and directly once I finish since last time we did not work on the code of Tinkercad, we worked on the blocks only. And then after, I will switch to the Arduino software and to make this comparison and how easy you can transform from block to code. So I believe that I will create a new. I will go step by step slowly in order to make it easy for you and to follow me, knowing that this session is recorded, so you can go at any time and see it, and even you can share it with your colleagues in case they are not with us right now. So I select from Tinkercad the circuit, and then here I will move an Arduino board. Okay. For the time being, it's enough for me. If I click on code, you will see that there is 4 blocks by default in the coding block. The system offers me those blocks, and if we read them, we see that set built-in LED to high, wait 1 second, and set built-in LED low for 1 second. The built-in LED is a small LED which is on the board, and the pin is 13. The digital pin, it's like you added an external LED on the pin 13. All right. So here, if I click on the start simulation, just 1 second. Please try again. Why like this? Just 1 second to see what's the problem. If there is a problem in the server, I will take the program I did. To contact the code application service. I think, can somebody, I don't know if you have Tinkercad in front of you and you are working in parallel with me, but if you have it, can you just try to tell me if you have the same error or no? It's a little bit weird. It's the first time I have this this problem. No. Okay, so I will keep it for the time being, and I will go and I will launch the Arduino software. I will come back in a while. That's strange. Okay, no problem, no worries. That will be solved easily. So file, new. Now you see the software Arduino.
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
Okay, great. So once I launch my software Arduino, you have to know 2 things, 2 or 3 major remarks you have to keep in mind. That once you launch your Arduino, 2 procedures are created. The first procedure is called setup, and the second procedure is called loop, where you have to write your code inside. This is the first remark, or you have to keep in mind. Second, you have to remember always that in the file menu, you have a rubric called examples. And in this rubric, you have a lots of sample of code regarding a basic program for the blinking, for the sensors, for the control, for the communication. I believe that all those softwares, all those programs or template of programs are a little bit advanced in a way, but you have all what you need in order to work with Arduino. But the problem with the Arduino software is that you cannot work with the software in case you don't have a board. Okay, so I will try, if you want to run the program on this sorry, I will go and open the from the basic, the Blink program. Okay, I will maximize it. As you can see, the first 20 lines, it's like for a description of the program, I can delete them. Okay, and this is where you have to start with your students in order to teach them coding Arduino, not by block. I have I got the same error, I think, from server. Okay, we have to wait. We'll wait for a few minutes. I will continue. So the problem is everywhere, I believe. So this program, which is called the Blink program, okay, I open it and you see that there is the procedure setup and the procedure loop. Okay, so in the procedure setup, which is as from the meaning of the word setup, I'm preparing my input-output device, I'm preparing my variables, and the code inside it, it's very important what I'm saying right now. The code inside the setup procedure is run one time. The void loop procedure is the procedure where the instruction inside will run infinitely. Just while the board is on, if you put electricity on it, provided by a battery or a computer, the instruction inside the loop void will run even if you put a while loop inside to run for 5 times, it will not stop, since the procedure loop will run the loop for infinite. Okay, now if I try to run this program, you will see that I will get an error. First, because the board is not connected. Okay, I don't have a board now on my computer right now. Second, I did not configure my output, which digital pin I want the blinking, since I believe you understand that in the loop procedure, you are asking the computer to turn off and on the LED. All right. So first of all, the only modification you have to do is to replace the output with 13, and then from the digital write high, you have to set to 13, and the low to 13. Why 13? Since I will show you my board right now. Maybe now you can see. You see the board, no? You see the board. Okay.
Yes.
So the board is not connected. There is any extra device on it. All I have to do is to insert it in the computer, and as you can see, now the board is connected, and there is a blinking LED that blinks for 5 times only, since this board cannot store more than one program. It's not like the computer or the USB or your iPad. You can store hundreds of programs. Remember well that the Arduino board, you can download one program only. If you write a new program and you upload it
to the board, the previous program will be deleted, and even if you turn off your board, the last program will remain. I mean, if you turn off again, even after 1 year, the Arduino board, the program will run again. So why I got a blinking for 5 times? Since the last program, it was written, and I asked my Arduino board to blink the LED on the pin 13 5 times. So for the time being, if I click on the upload, you can see my screen also, no?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so
Yes.
if I click on the run program, it's uploaded, and you can see that this blinking, it will run infinite, since the loop will run as long as the board is on. All right, but you may, for those who have an Arduino board, okay, maybe it's not original, or even the computer will not recognize the COM port. So you may have a problem, even if you connect your Arduino board on your computer, that the program will not run. So in that case, you have to go to tools, to board, all right, and port, excuse me, port, okay. And in case you have many ports displayed, you have to select the one you plugged your USB in. You will tell me that I don't know which one, so you have to try. Mainly, sometimes you have 4 or 3 or 2 ports, so you have to select the correct one by trying 1 or 2 times. You will set it. So now my board is connected. Okay, my LED is, I did the modification on the program. I set my 13 LED pin, and then after I uploaded my program, and the LED is blinking. In case I want to make it to higher the speed, I will instead of 1000, I will type 500. I will upload it again, and see now the speed of the blinking, it's faster. If I put 200, okay, and I upload the program, it's uploaded, and now the blinking, it's faster and faster. And as you notice that this LED will blink as long as the board is connected to a power supply, even if it's USB or a 9-volt battery. Okay, so I repeat, all you have to do, all you have to remember in the Arduino software as a beginning, of course, you have to download the copy arduino.cc, and you download the program. Okay, after, once you click on file, if you click on file new, you will have an empty file with only the 2 procedures, setup and loop. If you go through the file examples, and you select from basic blink, you will have this program. All you have to do is to set the output, replace the output LED or something like that by 13, in case you did not add any LED to your board. And then after, you can modify the speed of the LED. Now, in case I want to add an additional LED to my board, it's very easy. Look what I'll do. I will select this one, copy. I will paste, and I suppose I've plugged my LED to pin number 10. I will not do it now, but I'm showing how to do it as code. Okay, and then I will copy, let's say, this code. Okay, digital write 10 high, and then after digital 10 low. In this case, once I upload my program to the board, what will happen? The two LEDs connected to 13 and 10 will illuminate, then will turn off, on and off at the same time. If I want to switch, I mean the sequence, I will make one high, one low. All I have to do is to type, instead of high, low, and then I will write here high. And at this time, the moment the LED 13 is high, the LED 10 is off. And when the light 13 is off, the LED 10 is high. Okay, so this is as basic. Now, hope the program it's working. Oh my God. If we have a problem in the server, and I believe they are making some update on the software on the website. Anyhow, I will try to continue. Since all my presentation is based on how to merge and how to switch between or work between the two programs, and since Tinkercad is an online application, so we need it operational. So that's why I have a remark here. Sir, we are working on 13 pin before connecting any LED. Just an example, right? Yes, yes. The LED 30, this LED which is blinking here, it's like the LED 13. I mean, I will try to see if I can put a LED on 13. Give me just one second. Okay, so I'm trying now to insert the longer LED will be on pin 13, and the other one, it will be on. Okay, as you can see now, it's a parallel LED on LED on LED 13. Okay, so now I've added a new LED, external LED. But if you don't want to start with an external LED, you can start with the built-in LED, which is the 10. And now, if I upload my program that I did right now, which is this one, okay, and if I want to add it to pin number 10, digital pin 10, so it will work also, and you will see the LED on the board. Just one second, I'm trying to fix it. It's a little bit hard to fix it without the breadboard. So usually you are supposed to do it. Sorry, give me just 1 second. I will fix it. Okay, so you can see the blinking. It's not at the same time, no?
Yes.
Okay, why it's not at the same time? Since in the code I've said, I've asked my program to switch for a moment 13 high, 10 low, and then after 13 low, 10 high. That's why you'll have this permutation of blinking not at the same time. The moment 13 is on, 10 is off, and verse versa. All right? So I will try again to contact the server to see if, okay, it's always, I have problem. So now I will switch to a very important, idea, which is the serial monitor. What is a serial monitor? As you see on my Arduino board, there is no screen in order to display a specific information. I mean, the status of a LED or a status of a sensor by reading the temperature, the humidity, any kind of sensors. I cannot read the value directly on my board since there is no screen. And to tell you the truth, that if you want to add a LED screen on your board during your class, it will be very difficult. I advise you here to go on YouTube and to search how to insert, how to set up a LED screen on the Arduino board, and you'll see it will take too much time. That's why the solution is what we call a serial monitor that you can see on the left, on the right top of your screen. Look here at this small icon of magnifier. It's the serial monitor. And for the time being, this serial monitor here, now it's not sending any information since I did not upload any kind of data right now. And as you can see, that this screen is programmed to a speed of 9600 baud rate in order to transmit the signal of the data to be readable by users. This 9600, it's a little bit critical. So I will try to make it clear on the software you have. I have a message. Hope it will. And the real example would be times on traffic. Exactly. Why was okay? So of course, the real example could be the traffic light system, which is we have on the road, of course. By the way, there is many kind of examples that we can link to the Arduino board, to the Arduino by projects, many. But for the time being, you as teachers, you have to master this skill in order to be confident and to be. Unfortunately, now the Arduino, the Tinkercad is not working in order to go further. But hope once I finish my presentation on the Arduino software, it will be done. Else, I will try to record a session and I will send you the link of the following step. You did it with Tinkercad. Great. So what you see here on your computer is the void setup and the loop setup. Okay, and you notice that the loop setup is empty since I don't want to repeat a specific instruction many times. And in the void setup, as you can see, I've declared a variable named a. The type is integer, and it contains the value 5. I've declared the variable b. I've declared a variable result float. And as you can see, you have to terminate your line by a semicolon. And then the serial.begin 9600 is the instruction to start the display or the communication with your serial monitor. Without this instruction, you cannot upload information on your screen. And believe me, working with the serial monitor is a must, since students and you, of course, you have to feel confident with this serial monitor in order to see if your projects are working good. So, and then after, I will type serial.println the sum of A and B. On line 8, I will put in the variable result A plus B. It's simple, I guess. And then after, I will print serial.print result. Okay? So if I upload my program, you will see that nothing happened. If I click on the serial monitor, it's already passed. And then after, you will have the result on your screen. Amazing. And believe me, this communication with the screen is amazing, since you need it badly. You need it to display all kind of information. So if I try to say, for example, A minus B, all right, I click on run, I open my serial monitor, and then after, once the program is uploaded, you will have -1 as a result. So the problem is solved here. I've with only 2 commands, which are serial.begin, I've created this link between my program and the serial monitor, and with the serial.println, I've displayed the information on my screen, and all the operational that you try to do by simple equations or by reading a content of a sensor. It's very important. It will be done in an easy way. So as you can see, this series of instructions are done one time, since they are declared in the setup loop and not in the void loop. If I go and let's say I select all those blocks, I copy them and put them in the loop, I will run it. I have not declared. All right. So now you will see that I have a problem. Okay, forget about it. ماشي الحال. I will try F. Okay. I will go and open a new program, which is the serial monitor 1. Let's see what I've did before. Okay, it's the one I showed you right now. The serial monitor 2. Okay, the serial monitor here, or this example with the serial monitor, as you see, I've declared a loop which will run for 5 times only, okay? And while running, the LED blink connected on pin 13, it will be high, and then it will be low. I will print the sum of A plus B, and then A will be incremented by 1. So since the loop is in my setup procedure, it will not run more than 5 times. But if I copy it and place it in the loop function, it will run forever, and it will not. And even if I set the counter to -5, so I will try to run it, to upload, sorry, and I will see the result. Look here how the loop will display the value 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and done. Why 14, 15? Since 5 plus 9, it's 14. And then after, I'm incrementing my A value plus 1. So it will be 15, 16, 17, 18. What I'm trying to show you here is the Arduino language. Since you have to believe something very important, it's that the teachers or the physics or electronic teachers, that electricity, they master the concept of resistors and electronics and motors and pumps and sensors, but if they are not deep in programming, they can't go further with the Arduino project. But we as ICT teacher, since we have the background of coding algorithm, the if statement, the loop statement, I believe that if we can combine those coding skills with the electronic skills, believe me that your students can go further in creating amazing program and create something really new. So what I'm trying to show you, first, the difference between the two void setup loop, the setup and the loop procedure, how all commands in the setup are executed one time, that we can insert a loop in the setup procedure in case I want this loop to turn for a specific time. And if I place the same loop in the loop procedure, it will run infinitely, even if I set my counter to 5, 10, or whatever the value is. Okay, I showed you how we declare variables. I showed you how we make the communication with the serial monitor and how we write information on the serial monitor. Okay, and then after I will try to open, I don't know if I have an additional, it's working now, finally. It's working now. Let's see. Okay, amazing, amazing. Okay, so I will now show you a really important and interesting part, and hope it will help us, Tinkercad. So as I said before, I will open my basic program, and now you will understand more and more the idea and the concept of this link. It's really amazing, and it's my first time I'm doing this kind of webinar. I'm really excited to show you how it can make it simple for you working with Arduino, even if you don't have the. So by clicking on the code, as I said before, I have by default the 4 blocks. If I click on run, you will see that the LED here, it's blinking. Can you see it? The L here on the screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, so even if it's not in a loop, as you can see, it's running and running and running, and the LED is blinking. I will click on code, and this is what last time we didn't develop. I will click on stop simulation. By clicking on stop simulation, you can see that next to block, I have a drop down arrow. I can open it, and you can see that you can switch between what? Block and text and text. If I go through block and text, look how Tinkercad generated exactly the code I need to run on my board. Can you see it?
Yes.
Amazing. So look what I can do here. I can select my code, I can copy it, and what I can do is go to the Arduino board, okay, and paste it as easy. I can paste it and run it, and it will work. But here you have to see to understand something very, very important, which is if you make, let's say, a repeat block, okay, at the same time you will see that a for loop is added in the void loop, okay, and if you set it to, let's say, to 5 or to 4, you cannot. Now I'm trying to type, you cannot make the modification. Please, I cannot answer really on your questions. Can you ask them later on my WhatsApp once I did. So if you are in mode block and text, you cannot modify the text. You have to modify the block. But listen well, because it's really important. Once you switch to text mode, look at the warning. Are you sure you want to close the block editor? Any blocks you currently have will be lost. The code in the text editor will remain and become editable. So at this moment, you can, let's say here, type 5. You can type 5, okay? But the problem is, if you want to go through back again to blocks, you will lose all your program, and you will start from the beginning, as you see here, which is the built-in LED. So you have to do your work again. I don't know if I was clear enough for this particular manipulation of Tinkercad, because you will need it to switch between Tinkercad and Arduino software. And believe me, it is the safest way to make your students, and even for you, to understand how the Arduino software or how the Arduino language is working. So I will give me just few seconds to recap my plan.
Sir,
so yes,
I have a question. So of course it's better to stay in the block section, right?
sorry.
So it's better to have the block because it's easily to switch instead of.
Yes, it's easy for you to work to stay on the, it depends which level you are teaching. It's grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I don't know. Okay, but
For beginner,
beginner
as
it's
they're used to scratch also, so it's better to stay with the blocks until they're
exactly exactly. But the problem is that you cannot, even if you the problem with the block, and this is what we discovered, that even if you the moment you try to make them understand, but I believe it will not be for beginners, to make them understand what is the repeat block or repeat while or the if statement. Okay, all those blocks will be generated in the loop void. And look here, if I go through the repeat, I insert repeat, and I type 3 times, what you have here is 3 times, no?
yes.
Okay, so if you run the program, look, it will run 1, 2, 3, 4. It will not stop. Why it will not stop? Why it will not stop?
Because it's in the void loop.
Because it's generated in the void loop. How to solve this problem?
Yeah.
How to solve this problem?
You didn't make times for this loop.
Yes,
maybe?
yes. I've set it
You
for.
didn't make an times number of times. Yes.
Of course, I put 3 times.
You put 3 times.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So.
But wait, you have to understand that Tinkercad will generate the repeat block in the void loop. And as I've said before, in the void loop, even if you put a counter, it will not take it into consideration. So the only solution, look what is the solution, but it's not for beginner. Please understand me very, very well. It's not for beginners. So the only solution is to switch to text mode, okay, to select all this, all the for loop will be selected, it will be cut, and where you will put it, in the setup loop. So now if I run my program, look, 1, 2, 3, and stop. You see?
Okay.
So this program, now you can take it. I believe that this manipulation is a little bit advanced, but it's really important for you as teacher to understand this link between Tinkercad and Arduino software, because it will make your life really easy. So I will copy the software from the Tinkercad. I will go to Arduino. I will close this one. I will close this one. I will close this one, and I will close. Okay. File close. Arduino. Okay. I'm launching the application again, and then I will paste my program, and I will paste my program. Sorry, file new. I will paste my program. I will upload it. Can you see the board?
Yes.
Okay, so books. Case A, webinars, Arduino 2, test 1. Okay. And you will see that the program will run in a, okay, it's uploading. Just give me, couldn't determine program size. Let me check the, why it's not working. Okay, okay. So 1, 2, it should run 3 times. Okay, I will run it again. Look, so 1, 2, 3 times. You see it, huh?
Yes.
So what I'm trying to tell you that there is an amazing compatibility between the Tinkercad program and the Arduino software. So you don't have the right to say, I don't have my board Arduino just to simulate my program, or now we are working online, how we can start teaching our students Arduino. Believe me, please, I'm begging you, you have to start with Arduino. And once I finish, I will not wait till the end of this session. I will open on my PowerPoint. I will show you, I believe this one. No, it's just 1 second. This one. It's a new product from Arduino. It's called, can you see my PowerPoint now? No? Can you see my PowerPoint? Hi.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So the new product is Arduino Opla IoT Kit. So if you go through this link, I will send it by chat, but please do not open it now. I will send it to everyone. Watch it later on, copy it and watch it later on, and see where the education or where the science is leading. So we cannot stay by giving our students basic information about a little bit Scratch, I don't know, Office. All is important, but believe me, if you start teaching microcontrollers, and since now Tinkercad is providing this solution, believe me, it's amazing. If you want to go further, look how simple and quickly you can make your Arduino project. I will create for you a project from scratch. I will take it to Arduino and to show you how compatible it is. So I will delete this one. I will delete this one. Sorry. I will delete this one. And I will create a new product. Of course, working with blocks, it's really amazing and simple for you. I will say it بالعربي إنه بتتشجعوا إنه تشتغلوا. You will be motivated to work with Arduino. So I will move. Try to follow me, please. Try to follow me. I will go to the block. I will delete this one. I will open my control. I will switch to block and text. See here, it's empty, no? Can you see it? It's empty.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I will move a repeat. The while is empty for the time being. I will go to variables. I will create a new variable. I will call it A. look, automatically the integer a equals 0 is created. Okay, but for the time being, the condition while is empty. What I will do is I will click on the math category. I will select the comparison block. I will put it in the repeat. I will go to the variable. I will move the a and set to 5. Okay, are you with me?
Yes.
It's amazing. You see how
Yes, yes.
you see how the code is written. So what you will do is, while a is less than 5, I will go to output. I will set pin number 13 to high. I will go to control. I will make it wait for 1 second. Then I will put my light to low, and then I will set it to 1 second. On my right, what is happening? All the code is written. No?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so here I will I did a mistake, so it's 13. So in the setup loop, the pin mode 13 is declared, and then in the loop void, unfortunately, the Tinkercad will create the loop, the while in the loop. So it will run and will not stop at 5, but wait for me just 2 seconds. Okay, so I will add to this program the output, which is the print to serial monitor. Look how easy it is. Once I drag my serial monitor block, look here what is done. The serial.begin is declared, okay, and the serial.print hello world will be shown on my screen. Is it okay with you? So I will add also print serial monitor, but this time after the hello world, I will print the content of the variable a. Look how easy it is. I will ask my variable to be incremented by 1. Amazing, no?
Yes.
Good. So now, and believe me, the code you are seeing on your right, it's given for grade 10, 11, 12. But the blocks that I'm building in the middle could be given to student in grade 7, 8, and 9. So believe me and imagine when you start giving Arduino in lower grades, so in 10, 11, and 12, they are used to the board, to the sensors, to the variable. So your task will be simplified, and you can go further with your students in complicated project. Okay.
It's like working with them simultaneously.
Exactly. So what I will add right now is an if statement. Look how simple it is. So I will drag my if statement. I go back to my math, and I will move again my comparison block. I will switch my variable a, and I will ask my computer if the variable a is equal to 3. Okay, in case it's 3, let's say output print serial monitor A. Sorry. I will remove the if block. I will remove the if block for the time being. Okay, and I will run my program. And once I run my program, I will try. you can see the serial monitor down. Can you see the serial monitor?
Yes.
Okay, so it's written.
Yes.
What is it written down? Hello world 0, hello world 1, hello world 5, hello world. It's strange why it stopped. Because I've tried it the last time. Maybe the wait, maybe the
because maybe it's because less than 5, so 4 to stop at 4.
yes, but in a loop, in the void loop, it will not stop. Maybe it's the repeat. Okay.
Because A plus 1.
Okay. I understand it.
Last
Because
line.
yes, because I tried the repeat 10 times. So the repeat 10 times, it will not stop, but here it stopped. Okay. So I can add here the if statement, and I will add the mass comparison, the variable a, and once it is equal to 3, I will remove all, I will, just wait 1 second. Okay, I will remove all this. I will put this, and again, I will make it bigger a little bit to see. So I will try to read the algorithm. While a less than 5, set pin high low, change a by 1. If a equal 3, just print hello world and print to serial monitor a. So I will simulate the program, and then you can see that the LED will be blinking. Sorry. I have to set it for equal. Excuse me. So run. I will clear. Okay, stop. And now run. So the program is running 1, 2, 3. Look here. Only when the value is 3, the message hello world is displayed and the value 3 is displayed. Okay, so I believe students in grade 5, 7, 8, 9 will not have problem to understand those kind of blocks and scenarios and algorithm, since they are used in Scratch and in small basic to this kind of logic. But the problem, the idea is, and what is interesting is that the code generated here, it's already done for you. I mean, if you copy this program and you go through the Arduino program, okay, and you paste it and you run it and you click on the serial monitor, the program will run, and just only the value 3 will be displayed. Look here, only the value 3 is displayed on the screen. Why? My question is why I'm insisting too much on the serial monitor and on the Arduino language regarding the variables and the loops and the if statement. Can somebody tell me?
Because it's easy to start with the students.
No, it's not easy. It's not
like, it's an interesting format.
No, it's not this. It's an introduction, because if they don't know how to manipulate data, structured program, once they will add any sensor, they cannot control its functioning. Yani, I mean, if you set, it's not our subject today to see how we can program a temperature sensor. Maybe we'll make it later on. But as a first step, you have to understand that any kind of sensor you set on your Arduino board, let's say the temperature sensor, and you want to create a program, okay, to ask your Arduino board to produce a sound, the buzzer sound, in case the temperature is higher than 30. How you will make it? If you cannot control the if statement in a correct way, okay, or the loop way, or the variable, or the serial monitor. So those notions that are serial monitors, variables, the difference between the void loop and the setup loop, the loop, the while loop, and the if statement. If students cannot master them, they cannot go further.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And I believe, and I know very well, that even for you, teacher, if you don't have a deep knowledge in Arduino, you will find it a little bit difficult, since if you made a very, very small error, it will be difficult for you to solve it or to see where it's done. With Tinkercad, it's done. You have the logic. You can create your Arduino blocks as we can see in the middle. The blocks are generated on the right, and then if you have your board, you can simulate it here, of course. Yani I mean here, if I want to insert a LED, look how easy it is. So I will insert a LED to the ground. To the ground. I will insert a LED here to pin number 7. Okay. I will open my blocks. I will set pin number 7. Look how easy I switch, or I correct my program. Okay. And then I will run it. And look here, 1. Sorry, stop. I have to clear my serial monitor down. So I will run it. 1, 2, 3. It's displayed 4, 5, and it's done. You see, my program is still running, since the loop, it's running. Okay. And only on the serial monitor it's displayed. So your solution is complete. I mean, you have or you don't have the board. On Tinkercad, you can do all what you want, even with sensors, of course. And I promise to make in the near future specific webinars. Like here, we are discussing really a specific topic. Later on, we'll take another topic, let's say for few sensors and how to combine them in coding and so on. And then after, if the code is working, you can copy and select and take your code and to put it on Arduino. So it's now in Beirut 6:15 or 6:11. So I know maybe you are tired. I don't know, but it seems like you are. It's interesting, no?
It's very interesting.
Good. Somebody has questions? Yes, Fatin?
Yes, Monsieur Sam, thank you for today's session. It was very wonderful. Now I have a question. If I have a real board,
Yes.
what's the use for the serial monitor? Is it to give me information on my laptop, or coming from the program?
Imagine you set in the book, you have what we call the ultrasonic sensor that you have in the robot. You know it very well. This one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, if you set this ultrasonic sensor, it's very easy to program it, and you start putting your hand to measure the distance where you want to see the distance, if it's working good or no.
So it's replacing the display
Yes,
on the
it's replacing the
table.
display. It's
Yeah.
it's display it because believe me, Fatin, the display, there is a screen, you can find it everywhere, but to put it or to assemble it, it's amazing. كتير صعب. It's very difficult for students to add a display screen on the Arduino board. It's not made to work with in a classroom. It's made to set it once for all in a club, because you cannot remove it and add it each time you are working with. I have my student in my club, they take 1 hour time of putting wires and programming in order to display information on the screen.
I get the idea.
Okay,
Yes.
so the serial monitor is a must. Believe me, you cannot work Arduino without controlling the serial monitor. Even for variables, as you can see, you want to add 2 variables and you want to know if your program is working, yes or no. So you have to output, and the only solution is on your serial monitor.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Another question. Did you get the link of the Arduino I've sent you, IoT?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I hope you enjoy it. You enjoy it. On third day, we have on Tinkercad how to program microbit for lower grades 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, it will be like today with simulator, with coding. You like it very much, and since we are teaching online, I believe you will be you will enjoy it, and you can have it.
شفت.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, thank you, sir.
So please, like every time, send me your email, your full name, school name, and email on my WhatsApp in order to prepare you the certificate of participation and to send it to you. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
أنا
Thank you a lot.
أنا بشكركم على الوقت وعلى الاهتمام.
لا نحن اللي بنشكرك عطول.
حبيبي
الله
حبيبي
يعافيك ونحن اللي بنشكرك عطول.
يعطيكم ألف عافية. Thank you very much. Okay. يلا يا stop sharing. Okay.